Hey everybody, welcome to video 12. We're finally getting started with JavaScript. So we're going to go ahead and start with just a hello world, and that'll be a simple program and it'll just be a short video, but I hope you guys are excited to go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and add some JavaScript to our website. So when we go in and we have our different pages, we're going to add a new folder. Just like with our CSS, we're going to create a new JavaScript folder. So I'll call it JS. And then inside of that folder, we're going to create another text document that we're going to change into a JavaScript file. And so I'm going to put in hello world.js. Okay, and now we're not going to use that right away, but we're going to have that in there for us. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to input JavaScript directly into our HTML. Now this is not the best practice, but just to get things going, and give you an example of how to do it. If you're doing something really short and simple, it is okay to use JavaScript inside your HTML and not create your own file, but that is normally not how you want to do it. So the first thing we're going to do is create an alert function, and we're going to say hello world and semicolon, and if you save that, and this will happen right when it'll first try to load all of this code. And since it's an alert, it actually will pop up hello world first, but putting the script at the bottom of your body is recommended so that it can load the styling and the HTML first, but since it's an alert, it will actually go ahead and do the alert right away. So if we go to home now, hello world, and that's what should show up on your screen, hello world. Okay, and then so if we wanted to put this in our actual file that we created, the hello world, we would first go into hello world and we could do our same alert. And you guys don't have to do this as well. You just need to make sure that this works. And so if it doesn't, when you go, you need to double check this part. So instead of doing script and then getting rid of the type in the quotes like we did before, we need to do src equals, and we need to make sure that what we put in here is exactly like hello world and the folder that we have here. So we would do js/hello world, and that's exactly how I've spelled it capitalization wise, and then .js because that's the file type. Hello world.js in folder JS. Okay, now this, if you save it and save this is our hello world.js. Should be doing the exact same thing. Okay, so if we refresh, hello world. Okay, and so we'll keep going here. The next thing you need to know is a little bit about JavaScript. Now, JavaScript's not, while it sounds like Java, it is not very much like Java at all, besides it being a programming language, and some of the syntax, like the semicolon, using curly brackets and things like that are similar, but in general, it is not something that you don't want to confuse the two because they are used in entirely different ways with programming. So JavaScript's great because we can use it within the web development that we're doing right now. So it's great that we can put JavaScript straight into a browser and it will function immediately. Whereas Java, there are certain things that you have to do in order for it to work, and it's not as easy to use browser-wise as JavaScript. So with that being said, it still has some of the same concepts because it is a programming language. There are variables, loops, if statements, functions, things like that. So it is important that you know the logic of programming. Now, I'm not going to go through all of the logic today, but we will talk about let is one way to create a variable, and that's the one we're going to use. There's also var. But let is very similar. Now they're not the exact same, but if I did let my age equal 28 semicolon, let my name equal Mr. Crow semicolon, I could alert my age is, in quotes, I would need that in quotes, and then space, end quote. And then in order to add that variable in, you'd need a plus. And then if you wanted to add more text or another string, you'd need to have another plus. And my name is space plus my name. Now you might think this is silly, but I'm trying to make a point here of my age is 28, my name is Mr. Crow. Okay, and if you do that, we could also copy, change some of this mid code and say my age equals 30 and my name equals TC. It's my initials. I could control S. My age is 28, my name is Mr. Crow. My age is 30 and my name is TC. Hello world. Okay, and so you can see how these variables can change. And so that is one thing that you will need to know as we go through this, because we will be creating variables from the very beginning. And so that's actually the first thing we're going to do when we go ahead and we're going to create our image changer. We are actually going to hold off on the image changer until video 13. That is the end of video 12 right there, getting started with JavaScript and doing the Hello World program. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, appreciate a like and subscribe at the bottom of the page. Thanks.